Hey everyone, I'm going to give a quick tour of my new telescope. It's an Orion XX12i, the 12 standing for the width of the aperture, meaning it's 12 inches wide or a foot wide, as you can see there. And the I stands for intelligent scope or IntelliScope, which means that with the object locator located here on the side of the mount, I can just punch in an object listing or the name that is listed under, such as a Messier object. M13 would be the globular cluster. It's a very bright globular cluster that shows up in the winter sky. Or M57, which is the ring nebula, mainly appears in the summer. Or M42, which is the Great Orion Nebula, which is visible now if it were nighttime. But just give a quick demonstration as to how it works. I have the telescope pointed vertical, so I would just press enter. This is you have to align it every time before you use it, so it knows where to look, and just choose any star. And we'll go with Vega, since I know that's a winter star, or a summer star actually, I'm sorry. But it's a summer star, which would be visible now since it's daytime, and not visible during the nighttime sky in the winter time, or the winter months late in the year as it is now. So we'll choose that, and then just pick any other random star. Altair is another star that's usually visible during this time of the year, so we'll choose that. And now I can just punch in any target. They have the M for the Messier catalog, the NGC, the IC catalogs, and if I know of any nebulas, clusters, or galaxies, just push them in, planets. So we'll just choose a Messier object, since I'm most familiar with them, other than of course the planets and whatnot. And we'll choose see, M42 is the Great Orion Nebula, so we'll put that in. And it's telling me that it's below the horizon, which is obvious since it's daytime, and it's a visible late year object. So I would just basically move the mount, and you should see the numbers change. So, and then I would just bring it down, and then again the numbers, you'll see they begin to count down, and you just keep going until both arrows reach 0. And once you get to within 10, it starts counting them down in tenths for its exact location. So that's how that works. And moving on. And next, I'll show you the primary mirror, which is usually I keep covered, but for this I decided to take off the dust cap so you can see it. And that's the primary mirror. It's about 2 inches thick. It's very heavy, probably weighs about 30 pounds. And this is looking through the top of the tube so you can see everything. And this is the secondary mirror right here. And go in for a closer look at it. And that's Mr. Secondary Mirror. And also this is the shroud, which covers the truss rods. And I would keep this down when I'm outside to keep out dust, and also prevents moisture from forming on the mirrors themselves. And this is the 2-inch Crayford focuser, and it also has an adapter for the 1.25-inch eyepiece, and I have both sets of eyepieces in 2-inch and 1.25, or 1 1/4. And this is what you would see looking through the eyepiece mount without an eyepiece in. And I'm not sure if you can see me, but you can see my reflection in the mirror, because the mirrors are pretty much aligned to where they're aligned to how they should be for viewing your object. I haven't officially taken it outside yet, since the weather really hasn't cooperated since I've gotten the thing. So to do an absolute culmination of the mirrors in the eyepiece, oops, I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. And this is the finder scope. This is what you would normally look through first to find the object that you're looking for in the sky. And with the object locator, I don't know, I guess it makes it easier or obsolete, but every telescope has one. So looking into the mount, you can see the electronics hooked up on the side for the object locator, and also here. The mount took me about an hour to assemble. There's a whole bunch of small pieces that you really can't see anymore. And then there's also the eyepieces, which are right here. This is my Barlow lens, and my 2-inch eyepieces, my 1 1/4 inch eyepieces, and I'm really excited to use this one. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so very anxious to be able to put it to use as soon as possible. And that's about it. This is my sky glow filter. Blocks out a lot of ambient junk light when you're outside, if there's light pollution around your viewing area. And that's pretty much everything. The telescope, it runs for about $1,600, and then with the accessories it comes out to about $2,000. So it's very expensive, but if you're into this sort of thing, I think it's really worth the money. I've heard a lot of good things about this telescope, and I'm I'm pretty much just sick and tired of hearing about how cool they are and how great everything looks through them without having a chance to see for myself. So I'm hoping for good weather really soon, and hopefully I'll get to take some pictures through it and share them with everyone.